Hey, it's CJ, and welcome back to Runescape. Joining me once again is the Happy Apple Dragon. Say hi.
Hello there.
She will be breaking up a lot.
I did say hi.
And the American Doughnut Wizard's back with us this time.
Que tal?
Okay, tall.
Which means what's up in Spanish.
All right.
How was your Spanish lesson for the day?
I haven't taken Spanish in so many years. So essentially, what's going on is we're finally all reunited, and we're gonna be doing the what's called Beneath Cursed Tides quest, which is we start over there. Let's just take a look at the stats real quick. This is the Happy Apple Dragon stats. These are my stats, and here is the American Doughnut Wizard stats. He hasn't been online as much. Don't look at them. Yeah, Happy Apple Dragon's been training to get to that defender. So she went far ahead of us. Also, there's this random guy here wondering why we're standing right here like this. But yeah. So if we're not gonna get used to my kind of wait, there's a convert hidey hole rock right here. What does that do? We're also all hiding our. To construct hidey hole, you need 27 construction and the following items: plank and steel nails of some quantity that I didn't say. Interesting. I think it has to do with thieving, possibly, because I've seen that in somewhere else too. But anyway, we're gonna start this quest here that I don't remember because I've only done it once, and I don't think it's voiced.
I think it.
Hello there. Oh yeah, so I don't know if I mentioned this clearly enough, but the American Doughnut Wizard and Happy Apple Dragon are actually joining me remotely. They're not in the same room as me. Also, the cat is in the same room as me, and I don't know what she's staring at, but I'm a little bit concerned that she's on the hunt. Alright, and the Happy Apple Dragon actually has a kitten with her, so she may be yelling at that from time to time.
No, wait, what skills do I need?
It's sleeping right now.
What are you doing?
You'll stay sleeping.
Special type magic?
It's level 30 attack.
Oh, 30 tech, you don't have that? No, you got 13 tech. Okay, so we won't be doing this quest right away.
Unless I can level it up real quick.
Yeah, it might be real quick. Alright, so we're going to take a pause while the American Doughnut Wizard levels up real quick and attack.
Oh, I think.
Alright, so the American Doughnut Wizard got level 30 attack. Some of it went through oddments, and some of it was from killing cows in Lumbridge. But now we're here, and we're ready to resume talking to this wizard lady person, I think. Well met, traveler. Hello, what's that you're doing? Welcome back to me reading things terribly. Oh, this I special in a type of magic based on the manipulation of water. I'm practicing my technique. Seems perfectly safe. My name is Myrtle. I'm a hydromancer. Nice to meet you. Are you a member of the Wizard's Tower? You might say I'm affiliated. I'm just visiting, really. I need some help. Perhaps you'd be able to lend a hand. What do you need help with? Well, it's quite sad. You see, I lost contact with my old mentor, wizard, name of Tarova. Lived on the island a stone's throw from here, but it seemed to have completely vanished. What happened to it? The locals knew it as Tutorial Island. It's the lamest name they could ever think of, but they say that it sank in the ocean and disappeared beneath the waves, never to be seen again. Should come up with like a real name for it. Why'd they call it Tutorial Island? Yeah. Well, it was once a place where all new adventurers started their travels. How did they get there? I guess we don't question that. They would learn the basics of various skills before leaving the island. American Doughnut Wizard did that, but apparently we skipped that accidentally. The inhabitants were all tutors that specialized in different areas, hence the name Tutorial Island. No one ever knows what happened to the inhabitants. Everyone just assumes the worst. I've been studying the art of hydromancy for years now, developing an underwater breathing spell that allows me to dive down to the island to find out exactly what happened. So why do you need my help? Is it like Atlantis? It's a little embarrassing. Ironic, really. I've got a crippling fear of deep water. If you could go down to the sunken island for me and find out Trovo's fate, I'm eternally grateful. What do you say? Accept? I guess. Oh, thank you. This is great news. This is recommended you have audio enabled for this quest, as it features atmospheric music and sound-based puzzle. Okay. I do have sound higher. You might hear the American Doughnut Wizard and Happy Apple Dragon louder. Right now they're muted, but it's fine. Is there still there's still some finishing touches need to make to the spell, but there's something you can do in the meantime. What do you mean finishing touches? Oh, you know, some streaks here and there, nothing to worry about. I've only tested it on rats so far, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Now I've managed to track down the only known survivor of the original Islanders, a man named Vanaka. Who's Vanaka? Get the full backstory. Never heard of him before. I don't think we've actually met him yet either. Apparently he's been hard at work since leaving the island. He's earned himself the title of Elite Slayer Master. You'll find him in the Edgefield dungeon. See if he knows anything about the fate of the island or if anyone else survived. Alright, I don't know if you could hear me reading that all this time as I think I was muted. Okay, you are unmuted now. Hello. Hello?
Hello.
You're sounding very high.
This is Ori.
Hello.
Okay, so now we need to go to the Edgeville dungeon.
Are you waking up? Okay.
Edgeville.
I'm going to Edgeville.
So, Happy Apple Dragon, there's these things called Slayer Masters throughout the world, and they give you various Slayer tasks, and the guy I have to talk to is one of them. I think we can actually see the level we need for him. Where is he? Where's Slayer? Right there. I think that's based on your combat level. Slayer Master, Canopus, Edgeville Dungeon, and Zenarius. 75 combat. So I cannot get the Zenarius one yet. But I can do Edgeville. Oh, that's the kitten.
Yep, he's crying. He wants to come in.
It's kind of cute.
His sister is social distancing from her. From him.
Him or her?
Me.
That's the boy?
Man. So sad.
It's him. He's crying outside. He stopped. Actually, he just stopped.
Yeah, he's pretty loud then
Oh,
if he's
never mind.
doing it through the wall. Alright,
Now
so...
he's in the living room, I think.
Wow, we're like glitching through each other. Okay, there we go.
These monsters will probably attack us. I forget exactly where he is, but he's probably somewhere.
He's not that far. Come on, Happy Apple Dragon, this way.
The monsters haven't attacked us yet. That's impressive.
Because we got a double level plus 1 or 2. Almost there.
Okay, there's a mark on the map.
Yeah.
Looks right, I thought you stood there.
Oh, fun fact. So, there's some Slayer monsters beyond this gate that we can't get to because we're not members. That's why we don't see them. But part of that gate is actually in the wilderness. Beyond the, like, death signs, I think. So that's fine. You gotta go do Slayer tasks on the other side of the wilderness. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk to Vanaka. Oh, then what are you after? Then, talk about Beneath Cursed Tides. Oh, you asked me about Tutorial Island. You used to live there, didn't you? Ah, you aren't wrong. I was an instructor there back in the day. Do you know anything about what happened to it? A terrible thing, terrible. The whole island just slipped in the ocean, taking all my friends, my family with it. How can an entire island just disappear like that? It's not right. Where were you when it happened? It had to be somewhere after... It happened sometime after I left the island and became a Slayer Master. To begin with, I just thought I'd lost contact with everyone, but I remember the fateful day I received word of the incident for the rest of my life. Okay, I'm terrible at reading. Asking about leaving the island. Marjorie, I think he's just going to repeat what you said. To be honest with you, I was bored. Teaching new adventurers was rewarding, but I was never challenged. Well, yeah, they're all level 3 or 4. I sought the excitement of battling monsters toe-to-toe, head-to-head. Nothing save my blade and shield separating me from death. What better way to combine that with my teaching experience than becoming a Slayer Master? I was born for this. It'd be interesting if like you could see all the Slayer Masters fighting against like monsters. It'd be something interesting to see in like some quest. So I left the island to pursue my dreams. I'd known what would happen. I don't know. If I known what happened, I don't know. Maybe I would have stayed. Maybe I could have made a difference. I don't remember. Didn't he used to have like a combat level? American Doughnut Wizard? I think he did, right?
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, that's right. It used to be like 123 or whatever.
126. But now, of course, they changed it. Becoming a Slayer Master. Interesting they didn't keep that. Something mentioned to me the art of slaying. I learned of that. I learned much of what I know from him. When I left Tutorial Island, I met him and the other Slayer Masters who initiated me into their order. Oh, they have an order. Interesting. Since then, I've resided here in Edgeville in this sewer. Not the coziest of places, but there's a certain darkness to it. But the two-handed sword in one hand? You're not the first to ask me that question.
Yes.
It's a special style of swordsmanship I developed over the many years. Perhaps I'll teach it to you sometime. Okay, continue. Now my turn to ask questions. Why have you come here? Why are you even interested in Tutorial Island? I mean, yeah, I shouldn't have known about it because I'm kind of new here. I was sent here by a wizard named Myrtle. She's created an underwater breathing spell, wants me to go down there to the island to find out what happened. She must be the wizard who's been asking after me then. People talk around here. What, in this dungeon? I think it's just skeletons and zombies. What's to make her so interested in the island? She claims...
Zombies talk too.
I guess. They probably said brains or something. Claims Trova was her mentor. Everyone assumes the worst, but she seems to hold on some kind of hope. I'm not allowed myself to entertain the thought of anyone surviving. So you intend to go down to the island? Yes I do. Then I will accompany you. Ooh. I must see what became of my friends. Where will I find this wizard Myrtle? She's waiting by the fountains outside Wizard's Tower, practicing her water magic. Then I'll meet you there, adventurer. I won't be long. Just a quick Slayer task to finish off first. Interesting. Alright, so now we go back to Draenor. We talk to him first? No, that's not him. Or it does not matter. Okay, the whole island vanishing almost entirely unnoticed. There's something fishy about all this. TJ True Justice, you made it. I don't even know if I told my real name. I see you two have gotten acquainted. Alright, Myrtle is just telling me why she can't go and investigate the island herself. You mean because of her fear of deep water? Yes, Hydromancer who's scared of water. Real thigh slapper, that one. Yes, alright, I think we've got enough amusement out of me for one day. I'm sorry, really, it's just a little ironic, that's all. It won't be so ironic when I submerge you in water and suspend you 10 feet in the air. Oh, okay, I'll be just last. Right, back at you. Right back at you. Should have seen I probably should have read it better. She's all angry. I also thinking about like reading this like post video, trying to edit it in, but we'll see. If you two are finished flirting, I'd love to know what the plan is. I wonder if like we're supposed to put emphasis on I'd love because you know they're flirting. Yeah, get it? Flirting? Me? Well, I want to know what the plan is as well. Plan is to go to Mudskipper Point. That should be a smooth swim down to the island from there. Not too many rocks to navigate. Once we're all there, I can explain everything to you and tell you a little more about the underwater breathing spell. Any questions? I don't really want to know how to get there because I know how to get there. Oh wait, we're going to teleport? No, we're not going to teleport. They're going to teleport. Alright. So Happy Apple Dragon, you know where Mudskipper Point is?
Something about Port Serum.
Yeah, good job. We'll teleport there.
I read it.
Oh, you read it? You're like, where's that? Recording. Alright, so now the gang's all here. We'll start talking to Wizard Myrtle. Would be lovely to spot for a picnic, don't you think? Hello. Oh, TJ True Justice, I didn't see you there. We were just discussing the plan of action. Sure. We have a task to focus on. Now I've managed to get the spell working. On humans, I hope. Well, you would be the first human trials, but I'm very confident there won't be any side effects. Or we just need another adventurer. Fortunately, there's 3 here, so... The only issue is it draws from power of the wizard's tower in order to work. So I'm afraid that it will only work in this bay. You won't be able to use it anywhere else, conveniently. I have other underwater breathing methods anyway now. Sounds perfect, let's do this. Great, I'm glad we're all in agreement. If you have any other water breathing methods, let me know which you plan to use, and then we'll get you both ready to begin your descent. Great, I'll cast my spell on you, and you can breathe without any diving apparatus. Are you ready to dive into the sunken island now? I'd love to dive. I need to deposit items. No, dive. Yes. Dive. You should unequip your weapons before you go. The water could damage them. Okay, lovely.
You can have armor, but you can't have weapons.
Okay, dive. Yes, I'm ready. Excellent. Our touch majors used to looking into murky water, so hopefully I'll be able to keep an eye on your locations through the waves. I'm going to swim down to the cave where I used to be stationed, TJ Justice. I must find out what happened to my old mate, Dezik. I'll meet you there once you've explored a while, and be careful. Okay, you too. Don't die now. Hey, we're in the starter location. Nice.
Wait, that's what it was.
It's not instanced? Sweet. I mean, you probably never see anyone here
Yeah, I don't see
anyway.
anything. Yeah, unless it should be bottled over.
Oh, the door's locked. You should perhaps find a key somewhere. The bookcase? Or the chest? Or, yeah, the bottle would probably be helpful. Oh, okay, now I gotta read all this. Curse this wretched island may sink to the bottom of the ocean along with all its inhabitants. Okay, you got what you wished for. Congratulations, Merry Christmas. May they never leave its watery borders and be forced to live out the rest of their lives as this hideous sea creatures. Yes, they have learned my true power, insolent tutors. How dare they try to confine me to this island, trying to force me to complete their menial tasks in order to leave. This is my own blasted experimentation with... It was my own blasted experimentation with portals that landed me here in this first place. It boggles the mind that these peasants would try to make me cook shrimp on a fire, which is what they used to make you do. I am Hector Viven, and I'm a dark wizard for crying out loud. I cook with fire spells. Oh, and the combat tutor attempting to make me wield a bronze dagger. I am a dark wizard. I will not wield a puny butter knife, which is what they used to call him. I hear he is leaving the island. How unfortunate that he will not get to enjoy the same watery fate as his friends. Oh yes, what a delicious idea. The curse will not be unbreakable by one... Oh yes, what a delicious idea. The curse will only be breakable by one last adventurer completing their tasks. How delightful. A glimmer of hope. But no one will ever venture to this pitiful island ever again. They will spend the rest of their days at the bottom of the sea. Muhahaha. He literally wrote that. Okay. You find the key in the bottle. So an evil wizard cursed the island and only one last adventurer completing it can break the curse. Maybe some of the islanders are still alive. So this can be like, what you call it? Beauty and the Beast. Okay, I can't actually talk to that fish. Talk to this one. Whoa, you're alive? Oh, yeah, sorry. I haven't seen anyone come through these parts in years. I'm sure there's something I'm supposed to say. It feels like a forgotten memory, though. Your clothing sure is fancy. I haven't seen lands like that before. Most people that come through here back in the day wore hideous green clothing. Never really understood fashion back then, which I think is a nod to the fact that they were all bots. They wore the exact same outfit. Which I'm not sure why they changed it, so now the bots all look different, but... You've been down here so long, I've come to try and save you. Have you tried swimming to the surface? The surface? I've tried to swim up there towards the sun, but no matter how hard I kick my legs, I never seem to get past a certain point. Anyway, at least I have my friends to talk to down here. I mean, it's not like they would leave anyway. A prawn appears to crawl out of the shell on her shoulder. I know, only 2 legs. Oh yes, of course, I almost forgot. I was supposed to teach you your skills you need to survive. First up, the most basic survival tool of all, making a fire. But I already know how to make a fire. Please do not interrupt ATJ True Justice. I didn't even say my name. It's the most basic survival skills is making fire. Your first task is to light one for me. He hands you a rotten hatchet and a soaked tinderbox. It's okay, I have my own... Oh, come prepared, have we? Right then, I'll keep these fine tools for the next person. How do you expect me to light a fire? We're underwater. Just do what SpongeBob did and do it anyway. So here we are. The most important thing is that you cook a shrimp and you find some swimming around in the area. It's fine, Gerald. You're a prawn, not a shrimp, silly. Now then, you must cook me a shrimp before continuing the island. You cannot go any further until the task is complete. I guess, to break the curse, I'll figure it out. Or something like that. Alright, so we need to chop down the dead tree. Right? No, we need to cut the seaweed. Cut the seaweed. Oh, I'll probably need to use it on the tree before we...
You need to use it to keep.
What?
Okay, got it. So did you get the seaweed?
Shrimp too.
The tree gets me... Oh, we gotta catch the shrimp. Need more shrimp? Oh, inspect the boulder. Okay, there we go. Now cook on the steam vent. There we go. Boil the shrimp. Yay! I cooked the shrimp. Does it actually heal us? No, it doesn't. A little bit unconventional and convenient that that was right there for us, but...
Yes.
Do we have to talk to her again? Great Sermon's beard, what have you done? What?
Yeah, you gotta talk to her.
Nobody, I mean, nobody's ever cooked shrimp the first time before. Did you buy this from one of those dodgy bank sales? No, I cooked it over there in the steam vent. Well, I'm afraid to complete my task, you must bring me burnt shrimp first. It's the way it's always been. But, no buts, get cracking. Okay, so I cook it again. Burn. There you go.
Yes.
And then we gotta cook it correctly. Oh, it looks like you burnt that one. Sure. I mean, I know the shrimping ain't easy, but let's try again. Catch another one and be sure you don't overcook it this time. Alright, well, I conveniently cooked one before that. Alright. Oh, lovely. That's cooked to perfection. What do you think of that, Gerald?
That this couldn't sleep.
Oh, shush. You've completed my task. Now you can move on to the next one. Chef Lev, I'm sorry. I wish you the best of luck. Yeah, I'm gonna need it if I'm gonna survive this place. So it's just a tutorial island where you can see other people doing the same thing you're doing. Large jellyfish. Can we talk? Oh, that's probably for farming. Alright, forget that then. Why is it not letting me in? I want to go in. Oh, there you go. You gotta actually swim in forward. Well, well, a new face. That's something a rare sight these days. Your friend told me you have some problem. Your friend told me of the problems you're all having. I think I can help, but I'll need you to take me through one of your cooking classes first, oh dear. It's been a while since someone has sought my culinary teachings. How does making bread underwater work anyway? Ha ha ha, no one makes bread anymore. They is so last age. Everyone is into more healthy options like salads. First, we need to fetch some of my especially delicious seaweed from outside. It's the basis of any good sea salad. Once you have that, we can get started. You guys sure do like seaweed down here, don't you? It's the most versatile ingredient around. And it's a small music box, but so it's 4. So here's the thing. A rather large and angry-looking jellyfish seems to have taken a liking to my seaweed. Okay, that doesn't answer the question of the music box. I also was hoping the music might be used to make the jellyfish a little less on edge. Also, I'm totally scared of it, and if I'm honest, which is where you come in. So you want me to risk my life at the hands or tentacles of an enraged jellyfish with nothing but a music box that might calm it down? Exactly. Fine. I said music oh, this is the music puzzle, okay. Talk to large jelly. Hello? Do you like your face? Yes. In that case, I suggest you leave or I'll sting it off. Can't argue with that about here.
They order second, third first.
Need a what? I didn't get that.
You're second, third, first. Second,
I didn't get.
first letter.
You're breaking up. Make it the muse back. You notice 3 handles. Turn the first. What is that? Play something else. Second. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Play more beautiful sounds. Third. I haven't heard anything like this in ages. Don't keep me waiting. First. What a great piece. I've not been so relaxed in a long time. That's good. Can I get some of the seaweed now? Yeah. Oh, yeah, sure, go ahead. Take some of the seaweed. It really does look quite appetizing. You should take it back to the chef. Alright. That was great music. I couldn't hear it because it was muted, but I'm assuming it's great. Here's your music box back. It seems to have calmed the jellyfish eventually. Good, I'm getting worried, I must admit. I got the seaweed. Fantastic. Go place the seaweed on the table over there, and we can get started. Alright, roll it out. Great, now we have the seaweed. I'm going to give you access to my wide variety of caviar to make some delicious sea salad. First, I would like you to create something sweet and sour with a bit of spice. Can you handle that? Oh dear. Sweet. Sour. Spicy. Check. Fantastic. That's exactly what I was looking for. Now I want you to create something mellow yet sour with a bit of undertones. Can you handle that? Mellow. Yet sour. Undertones. Bitter undertones. I guess that's salt. Or bitter. Bitter, probably. Fantastic. That's exactly what I was looking for. Finally, you need to create something spicy with a salty bitterness. Do you think you can handle that? Spicy, sorry. I think I said salty. Salty and bitterness. Fantastic, exactly what I'm looking for. Well done, my friend. Hopefully I've taught you, aid you in your efforts to help us. Good luck. I'm done. Done? Alright. Moving on.
Oh, I can't leave it. Wait, I have to do fish? Confusion?
Let's just leave it. Let me pause it.
What did he say?
I didn't hear anything of it either. Alright, here we are. I guess we go... I'm trying to remember. I think we go downstairs. Yeah.
Downstairs.
And mining instructor is his name. Greetings, adventurer. I suppose you're here to learn about mining and smithing? If I must. You must. I need you to make a bronze dagger. You need to mine some tin and copper ore and then use it at the furnace to smelt it. Any questions? Am I supposed to smelt a bar underwater? Can I show you one I made earlier? Don't be ridiculous. I have no way of knowing you actually made it yourself. Can I at least bring my own ores? Oh, you are a funny one. That's a no then. How am I supposed to smell it underwater? Underwater? Underwater. Underwater? We're underwater, haven't you noticed? Underwater? This isn't going anywhere quickly. I'll need to find a way to light the furnace on my own. Goodbye. Alright, well, I guess the mining part is pretty easy. Interestingly enough, it works just like the normal, Alright, aubrey pump. close doors. Then I'll break the pump. And then light. Oh. So you need to put the stuff in. Make a bronze bar, yes. Then close the doors. Pump it.
What are you doing?
So first you have to put the ores in before you do any of the things to the
But then what?
Alright, so you put the ores in, close the doors, then you pump, and then you take it out.
Doors.
Did you mine the ores?
Wait, did you say something about doors?
Yes. So, did you already put the ore in the furnace?
Yeah.
Then you close the door to the
Yes.
furnace. Close the door to the furnace.
There's a door?
Yes.
Oh, there's a door.
Yes. Yes. Good, Anakin. Good.
And then you light it?
Then you pump it. Pump
But
it
it's
up.
full- Oh, then you light it. Oh, okay.
Make a bronze dagger? Sure, why not? Hey, that's instantaneous, just like it used to be. Nice. As you say, they made us go through the whole smithing thing for a bronze dagger. It'd be not worth it. I think we just turn it into him now, right? Well, splendid work, T. True Justice. I'm sure that dagger will serve you well for many battles to come. Or I already have better equipment anyway, so it doesn't matter. You should seek out your next shooter.
What's that? I'm definitely not rude.
It's literally called a bronze butter knife. Vanek, my buddy. Or Vanek. Vanek. Have you seen what happened to the people here? I have. I've never imagined they would be survivors, let alone that they would be bound to such a fate. Dezek barely seemed to know who I am. It seems like whatever changed him physically has also affected his mind. How could this possibly happened? Who could have done this to them? They were cursed by a dark wizard. The only one to break it is to completing each of the tutor's tasks one last time. I've already done a few of them. Is that so? Well, if you need to complete every tutor's task, then you will need to complete mine too. Perhaps I should set you one? Sure, I'm up for the challenge. Great. If it's a challenge you're looking for, then I've got something you might intrigue you. You're a fully fledged adventurer now. I think you're a bit past using this butter knife. It's about time I taught you how to wield my two-handed sword in one hand. Like I mentioned before, it is an art which can only be performed with a perfectly balanced blade like mine. Underwater is actually a perfect place to learn to wield a larger blade. Oh, great. I have a bad feeling about this. As it will relieve some of the weight for you. Great, please tell me more. Water will also amplify your senses. You might not use your sight. You must not use your sight, but instead sense the sounds of movement as it ripples in the water. Oh, great. Sensory information will help you determine the opportune moment to strike with a deadly blow. Choosing the wrong moment exactly costs you with a large weapon, as recovery is much harder. Understand? Yes, Sensei. Okay, you're ready. So let's begin the task. Enter the arena and pick up my spare sword and shield. Don the blindfold I've wrapped around the hilt. Use only your senses to dispatch every giant sea rat that comes at you. They are giant sea rats. Okay, interesting. They're not dead sea rats, but... And if I'm going to split up the recording, this is where I would do it, so... You close your eyes and begin to listen to your deepest senses. Yeah, we'll stop the recording right here, and we'll pick up with the next video recording.